In this video, I'm going to give you 5 easy ways to 100,000 YouTube subscribers. All right, welcome to Ukelikethepros. I'm Terry Carter. I'm so happy that you're here, and I'm really proud to do this video right here, which is 5 easy ways to 100,000 YouTube subscribers, which means I have 100,000 YouTube subscribers. So anyway, I'll talk more about that in a second. But if you're new to the channel, we do ukulele reviews, we do tutorials, we do challenges, we do some motivational stuff, as well as ukulele, guitarlele, and baritone. I was trying to think baritone as well. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification. So in this video, I'm going to give you not 1, not 2, not 3, not even 4, but 5 easy ways to 100,000 YouTube subscribers. So anyway, should we dive into this? Let's dive into it. Let me know too where you're at. Where are you at with your YouTube journey? Are you just starting? Maybe you haven't started yet. You're like thinking about doing it. Don't know if it's the right time. Don't know if people are going to like you. Or maybe you, I don't know, maybe you have 100,000. Maybe you have more than 100,000. Maybe you have 500,000. I'm not sure. Let me know. Put a comment below where you're at on your YouTube journey right now. All right, let's kick this one off. This is number 1. And like I said, I've learned a lot in my journey on this YouTube journey, on this social media. And it's just a pleasure just to be here, to have 100,000 subscribers and still going, still working hard. And, like I said, I'm just going to share with you my thing. So number 1, numero uno is you got to be authentic. You got to be yourself. Like whatever you're thinking about doing or continue to do, like I said, you probably already have a YouTube channel. Maybe you're trying to build it. You got to be authentic. Okay? Be yourself. Like people see when you're authentic and you're not trying to be something that you're not. And that in the long term, that's what's going to keep people coming back to your videos and watching your videos. Because it's not only about subscribers, it's about building an audience, a community. We call it Ukelikethepros Nation, and really building something where people want to come back and watch your videos. So that takes authenticity. That's not even right. Being authentic. How about we'll go with that? But anyway, in that process of being authentic, you got to have your goals. So what is your goal? Like, what are you trying to achieve with your channel? What do you want to be known for? Right? We can't be known for everything. Okay? We can't be known for everything. And you have to focus what you're trying to achieve. So I'm going to talk more about this in number 2 when I talk about this, but people don't come to my channel for, let's say, every single popular song. Okay? That's not me, because that's not what I do. That's not authentic to me. I don't go out and try to learn every new song that comes on and try to teach a tutorial on it. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just that's not what I do. I try to do stuff that is, I don't know, and don't get me wrong, I do song tutorials, but we do some theory stuff. We do these kind of top 5, top 10 videos. We do a lot of stuff for my courses. We do blues. Like I said, we do ukulele, guitarlele. We do a bunch of stuff, but not necessarily just teaching songs, because that's not me. That's not my goal. Okay, so my goal is to Ukelikethepros, teach you what I've learned in my 20 years as a professional musician, actually longer than that, but 20 years as an LA studio musician, and bring that to my channel. So number 1, be authentic. What is your goals? What are you trying to build with your channel? All right, number 2 here, and this is something I knew of, but I didn't necessarily do it myself, which is probably why it took me a little longer to build 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube. But number 2 is you got to model. We'll say model. You don't have to copy. We'll call it modeling. The other people in your space doing well. So what are the other people in your space? What is your space? Leave that comment below. I'm a ukulele. This is a ukulele channel, but are you doing something else? Maybe you're doing songwriting, or maybe you're doing, how to build ukuleles, or maybe it's just something completely different. Leave a comment of what you're doing to try to build your channel. But model the other people that are very successful or doing well in your particular field, whatever that is. Mine's ukulele. So just because I have 100,000, there's people in my space that have 200,000, 300, 400, 5, a million, over a million. All right. So what are they doing that's successful? Okay. Now, as I mentioned earlier with the song, so a lot of things in my field, in the ukulele world, if you want to start gaining, this little tip for you, if you want to start gaining a lot of subscribers here on YouTube, do song tutorials or play alongs with the current songs. So whatever's coming out, whatever's popular, whatever people are listening to, if you want to grow your audience, do song tutorials, do even just play alongs of you playing that song, and you're going to start getting a lot of views and a lot of subscribers. Now, there's another one I'll tell you. It's going to take some time, not necessarily going to happen overnight, but that's one thing in my field that I know if I did more of those, I'd probably gain more subscribers faster. But it goes back to number one. That's not me. I don't want to necessarily do that. But if you want to grow, if that's your goal, then you got to do what's working for the other people in your field. All right, number 3 on our list. And by the way, again, thanks for being here. Thanks for smashing that like button, by the way. And if you're into ukulele, you want to get better, you want to learn, check out ukelikethepros.com. We got fantastic courses. We also got a premium membership over there. Come be part of the Ukulele Pros Nation. All right, so number 3 here. This one is really, really important. Really super important. This could be number 1, but consistency. All right, you got to be consistent on YouTube. They want to see people that are posting videos and consistent. So I've heard people talk, you set up a schedule, do it once a week at this certain time. I know some people in my space that do it 2 days a week. Let's say they have every Wednesday and Saturday, they have a new video, right? You got to be consistent on what the content you're releasing. Now, we do a video a day. Okay? I'm not saying every single day. We may miss a few days, but I film enough content that we can do a video a day, and it varies from, like I said, these kind of top 5 things, top 10. We do some song tutorials. We do a bunch of other stuff as well, challenges, all kinds of stuff. So we have a lot of content out there. And so you got to be consistent. So don't think that one video is going to you're going to do one really good video and it's going to get me all these subscribers and all these views. It doesn't happen that way. Sure, sometimes the thing goes viral. You can't count on that. That just happens. But you got to be consistent. You got to continue to create content that is authentic, like we talked about, and in your focus. But you got to keep doing it. Set a plan. Once a week, once a month. It doesn't matter what that is, but be consistent and start doing it. Consistency. Because trust me, I thought maybe I could just do a video or 2 and it was going to be huge. And guess what? It doesn't happen. The more consistent I've been, the more followers you get on a regular basis, the more views you get. And that's really what's going to help you get to 100,000 YouTube subscribers. All right, number 4. Are we already at number 4? I don't even know what number 4 is. Let me look. Okay, that's what number 4 is. All right, number 4 is quality. Okay, quality. All right, now, sometimes you got to jump in. You got to get started with whatever you got. Okay? But you got to have good looking videos. You got to have good sounding videos, and you got to have content that is quality and people want to listen. All right, now, I'm not saying that sometimes now phones are actually pretty good, but some kind of cheap video that was, filmed outside with a lot of noise or something doesn't get a lot of views, and that does work. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but in the long run, if you're just trying to really build a community, really build something special, you got to have quality. So you want to spend some money on learning about cameras, even if you're using your phone, some settings, some lighting, microphones, how you're recording the audio. We take a lot of pride here at Ukulele Pros with a clean background. We like clean audio. All right. And so if you look back, we've grown. We've gotten better and better as we've gone through it from, just not so great, some bad hissing audio or some backgrounds that I'm not thrilled about, to getting a more kind of like I said, a cleaner background. So you got to spend some time, learn about it. And again, YouTube's a great place. You can go find videos on some lighting and cameras, this and that. But you want to think about that as your goal, as you're getting better, to work on quality, lighting, cameras, look, sound, and also your content. So that's number 4, quality. All right, so where are we at here with these? Are you feeling these at all? Is this you? Am I speaking to you? The 1 through 4, because we got one more we got to go over. By the way, if you are an ukulele player and you're digging what I'm playing here, this is my Koaloha Mango tenor, and you can get these at my number 1 store online, which is store.ukelikethepros.com. All right. By the way, again, thank you for being here. Number 5 here. So I actually added this one because I thought about it at the last minute here, and I think it's really important because I don't know where you're at in your journey. Hopefully you left a comment below where you're at, but you got to get started. Okay? You got to get started, because if you're kind of, haven't done it yet, thinking about doing it, want to do it, doesn't matter what your goals are, just if you want to start posting videos so people can see your stuff. If you haven't done it yet, or maybe you kind of started and you stopped, and then you started again and then you stopped, right? Whatever that, you got to get started. Just do it, okay? Even though I think quality is really important and all this stuff's important, you got to really just kind of set things up, get that camera rolling, get yourself in front of that camera. There's a great quote. I want you to take this, write this down. If you're not a little embarrassed by your first video, then you waited too long. Can you see the goosebumps? Can you see them? I'm going to say that again. If you're not a little embarrassed by your first video, you waited too long. Okay? There's not going to be a perfect time. You're not going to be perfect, because I don't know how many videos of them, like literally not just YouTube videos, but tutorials, all my stuff for ukelikethepros.com, my Rock Like the Pros guitar channel, all the other stuff I've done, The Successful Musician, all this stuff that I've done. I mean, thousands and thousands of videos of me sitting here in front of the camera. There's no way that first video could be as good as how they get now, because I have the time. I put the hours in. I put the years in to get better, talking in front of people. So get started, right? Again, what's that quote? If you aren't a little embarrassed by your first video, then you waited too long. All right, what was that? We had 5 things here. By the way, thanks for smashing that like button and subscribing to the channel. Let's do a real quick recap of what those 5 things were. Number 1, be authentic, be yourself, set goals, decide what your channel is going to be all about. Number 2, model other people in your field that are being successful here on YouTube. Number 3, consistency. Show up regularly, daily, weekly, monthly, whatever it is, but show up, be consistent. Number 4, quality does matter. Find out a little bit about lighting, about cameras, about audio, all that stuff. The better your videos are, the more people that are going to want to come, subscribe to you, and watch your content. And number 5, get started right now. Get started today. Go shoot that video, upload it, get better. Again, what's that quote? If you're not a little embarrassed by your first video, you waited too long. All right, so there's your 5 easy ways to 100,000 YouTube subscribers. I hope you got a little bit of something out of it, something you learned, maybe something you didn't know, or something you needed to hear again in order to get started. So anyway, I appreciate you. I appreciate you watching the video, liking this video, leaving a comment, and subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate that. All the support you show me at ukelikethepros.com, at my store.ukelikethepros.com, all that stuff. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you. And until next time, have a great one, and we'll see you in the next video.